As you already know by now, when you use the selection tool, you can transform your objects by using these handles. The corner handles to scale, and of course the middle ones to do the same thing. And when you move your mouse to the edge, you can rotate. There's a panel as well that allows you to have full control over the transformation of your objects. And it can also tell you precisely where your object is based on a point. So I'm going to show you exactly where that is. It's under the window menu, and it's called the Transform panel. And here it is. The first thing you'll notice on this side is the reference point, and these 9 points correspond to your object. So I can determine from where a transformation will occur based on where I put this reference point. Currently, it's in the center of my object. And what this tells you, by the way, in these fields is where the center point lives in your Illustrator document. So what I'm going to do is press Command or Control R to take out my rulers, and you'll notice something very interesting. Currently on the X-axis, which is left to right, or the bottom, the ground, the object is around the 3-inch range. But if I move it around, pay attention to what happens. Now we're in the 5 or almost 6 inches, so I'll move it over a little bit more, and now it tells me the center point is 6.406 inches in this document. And I can move it down, and we also move it up and down in the Y-axis. And this corresponds to the position of the rulers. So if I put my reference point in the corner, it tells me where that point is in my object as well. So it's very handy when you want to have precise control. Now what I can do as well is I can position things manually by typing a number, and it moves. So I can say 6 inches, and it moves 6 inches. I can also scale. I can put this link on or off so that when I scale, it remains in proportion. So I'll go ahead and turn it off, and I'll enter a number. So I'll make it 4 inches, and you notice that it deforms, but it doesn't scale proportionally. So I'll go ahead and enable the link. This time I'll put 4 inches again, and now it scales in proportion. Another cool thing I could do with this transform panel is I can go to the pop-up menu, and I can flip horizontal, I can flip vertically, and I can return that to the default position at any time. I can also tell the transformation panel that when I do perform a transformation, that I want the transformation to scale the strokes and the effects, or to transform the object only, transform pattern only, or transform both. I normally keep scale, strokes, and effects on because I think it's important that my strokes and effects stay exactly the same size as the object itself. What I can also do is I can determine a rotational position by using the drop-down menu, or I can enter my own percentage or degree amount in here as well. Likewise, I can also skew it or shear it, and I can use these controls to determine that as well. So the transformation panel is very handy when you want to have complete control over the size, position, the scale, and other effects with your objects by going to the pop-up menu. Once again, it lives under the window menu under Transform.